Imagine stepping into a magnificent French palace during the 19th century. Crystal chandeliers sparkle overhead, silver cutlery glistens under candlelight, and elegantly dressed guests gather around a beautifully decorated dining table. This is not just dinner, it's a grand culinary journey where every course has a purpose and every bite tells a story. Welcome to the world of the 17 classical French menu, one of the greatest culinary traditions ever created. 1. Hors d'oeuvre. The grand welcome. Every unforgettable journey begins with a warm welcome, and in French dining, that welcome is the hors d'oeuvre. These are small, beautifully presented appetizers designed to awaken your appetite without making you feel full. They are often colorful, elegant, and full of delicate flavors. Imagine taking your first bite of smoked salmon on crisp toast, a perfectly prepared shrimp cocktail, or stuffed eggs garnished with fresh herbs. These small creations set the mood for the luxurious meal ahead. Examples include smoked salmon canapés, shrimp cocktail, stuffed eggs, bruschetta. The purpose of this course is simple: excite your taste buds and prepare your palate for everything that follows. 2. Potage. A warm beginning. Once the appetite has been awakened, it's time for comfort. The second course is potage, the soup course. In classical French cuisine, soup is more than just a starter, it's a symbol of warmth, hospitality, and refinement. Depending on the season, the soup may be rich and creamy or light and crystal clear. Imagine the sweet aroma of French onion soup topped with melted cheese, the elegance of éclair consommé, or the velvety texture of cream of mushroom soup. Examples include French onion soup, consommé, cream of mushroom soup, tomato bisque. The soup gently prepares the stomach while adding warmth and richness to the dining experience. 3. Oh youth. Celebrating the humble egg. Now comes one of the most surprising courses, the egg course. Although eggs seem simple, French chefs transform them into elegant masterpieces using refined cooking techniques. Imagine a fluffy herb omelette, perfectly poached eggs served over spinach, or eggs Florentine covered in creamy sauce. Examples include omelette aux fines herbes, eggs Florentine, poached eggs, soft-boiled eggs with herbs. This course demonstrates that true culinary excellence comes from technique rather than expensive ingredients. 4. Farinax. Comfort in every bite. Next comes farinax, the starch course. This course introduces pasta, rice, dumplings, or other flour-based dishes that provide comfort and satisfaction. Picture a creamy mushroom risotto, perfectly cooked spaghetti, or soft potato gnocchi melting in your mouth. Examples include mushroom risotto, spaghetti carbonara, potato gnocchi, ravioli. These dishes create a smooth transition between the lighter starters and the richer seafood and meat courses that are about to arrive. 5. Poisson. The treasure of the sea. Now the ocean arrives at your table. The Poisson course showcases delicate fish and seafood prepared with precision and elegance. French chefs believe seafood should be cooked gently to preserve its natural flavor and texture. Imagine buttery sole meunière, grilled Atlantic salmon, or baked cod served with lemon butter sauce. Examples include sole meunière, grilled salmon, baked cod, lobster. Thermidor. Seafood offers freshness and sophistication before the meal becomes heavier. 6. Entrée. The first meat experience. Many people think entrée means the main course, but in classical French dining, it is actually the first meat course. The portions remain moderate, allowing guests to enjoy several more courses afterward. Imagine tender chicken fricassee, juicy lamb cutlets, or delicately prepared sweetbreads served with rich sauces. Examples include chicken fricassee, lamb cutlets, veal medallions, sweetbreads. This course gradually introduces richer flavors while maintaining balance. Underscore 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 underscore. 7. Sorbet. A refreshing pause. After several flavorful courses, your palate deserves a break. That is exactly why the sorbet course exists. A chilled fruit sorbet cleanses the palate, refreshing the mouth and preparing it for the heavier meat dishes still to come. Imagine a refreshing spoonful of lemon sorbet or sparkling champagne sorbet. Examples include lemon sorbet, champagne sorbet, lime granita, raspberry sorbet. This small but important course resets your senses, making the next dishes taste just as exciting as the first. 8. Releve, the grand main joint. Now the meal reaches one of its highlights. The releve is a substantial meat course featuring large joints of meat, often carved and served elegantly. Imagine a beautifully roasted leg of lamb, slow braised beef, or glazed ham placed proudly at the center of the table. Examples include roast beef, braised leg of lamb, boiled ham, beef brisket. This course showcases abundance, craftsmanship, and the chef's roasting skills. 9. Roti, the art of roasting. The next course focuses entirely on roasting. Unlike the previous meat course, roti emphasizes perfectly roasted poultry or game with crisp skin, juicy meat, and irresistible aromas. Imagine golden roast chicken, roasted duck, or succulent turkey accompanied by rich gravy. Examples include roast chicken, roast duck, roast turkey, roast pheasant. The roasting process creates deep flavors and beautiful textures that make this course especially memorable. 10. Legumes, nature's colorful contribution. After the richness of roasted meats, fresh vegetables bring balance back to the meal. The legumes course celebrates vegetables prepared with care rather than treating them as simple side dishes. Imagine grilled asparagus, butter glazed carrots, creamy spinach, or classic French ratatouille bursting with color and flavor. Examples include ratatouille, grilled asparagus, buttered carrots, creamed spinach. This course refreshes the palate while adding nutrition and visual beauty to the dining table. 11. Salad, a breath of freshness. Next comes the salad course. Unlike modern dining where salads often appear first, classical French service places the salad near the end of the meal. Its crisp textures and light dressing cleanse the palate after the rich meat courses. Examples include Caesar salad, garden salad, Niçoise salad, mixed green salad. This refreshing course prepares diners for the final stages of the feast. 12. Buffet Freud, the elegant cold buffet. The meal now shifts toward beautifully arranged cold delicacies. The buffet Freud presents artistic displays of cold meats, terrines, pâtes, and cured specialties. Imagine walking past an elegant buffet filled with colorful platters, perfectly sliced meats, and decorative garnishes. Examples include cold cuts, terrine, galantine. Pâté presentation becomes just as important as flavor in this visually stunning course. 13. Entremets, the sweet delight. Now it's time to satisfy your sweet tooth. The entremets course introduces refined desserts that can be hot or cold. Imagine a delicate soufflé rising beautifully from the oven, creamy crème caramel, or warm bread pudding with vanilla sauce. Examples include soufflé, crème caramel, bread pudding, rice pudding. This course marks the beginning of the dessert experience. 14. Savouries, a return to savory. Just when you think dessert is over, French tradition surprises you. The savouries course briefly returns to savory flavors, offering small bites that balance the sweetness of the previous course. Imagine crispy cheese soufflé, anchovy toast, or Welsh rarebit served in small portions. Examples include Welsh rarebit, cheese soufflé, anchovy toast, cheese canapés. It provides a delightful contrast before the cheese course. 15. Fromage, the world of cheese. In France, cheese is not an afterthought, it is a celebration. The fromage course presents a carefully selected assortment of cheeses, each offering unique textures, aromas, and flavors. Imagine creamy brie, rich camembert, bold roquefort, and smooth gouda served with crackers, bread, and fresh fruit. Examples include brie, camembert, roquefort, gouda. This course reflects the deep cultural importance of cheese in French gastronomy. 16. Dessert, the grand sweet finale. The final sweet course is the moment everyone looks forward to. Fresh fruits, pastries, cakes, chocolates, and ice creams create a colorful and satisfying conclusion to the meal. Imagine slicing into a fruit tart, enjoying creamy vanilla ice cream, or savoring a rich chocolate cake. Examples include fruit tart, chocolate cake, ice cream, seasonal fresh fruits. This course leaves diners with a lasting impression of sweetness and elegance. 17. Boissons, the perfect farewell. Every remarkable meal deserves a graceful ending. The final course is boissons, the beverages. Freshly brewed coffee, aromatic tea, fine wines, champagne, or delicate liqueurs allow guests to relax, converse, and reflect on the extraordinary dining journey they have just experienced. Examples include coffee, tea, champagne, red wine, white wine, digestive liqueurs. As the final sip is enjoyed, the 17-course classical French menu comes to an elegant close, transforming a simple meal into a memorable celebration of culinary artistry, tradition, and hospitality. We will end this video here. Please like, share, and subscribe.